think they're single-minded. They believe this is less about true economic trouble in Turkey and more about getting the pastor back out. And they think that this move to put the tariffs on Turkey while their currency was nearly in free fall is an overt demonstration by the Trump administration. The guessing down here among the James Bond crowd is that it's probably John Bolton, might fit back in with his history. And so in a way, you want to be careful of what you wish for, because if, in fact, as the rumors now have it, the pastor is released on Wednesday, the administration might feel empowered to try similar moves against other currencies to attain other things that they want to see. If they thought somebody,
in other words, this president is going to be a currency vigilante, and that's how he's going to get
there's that possibility. I don't think he came in looking for that, but he's trying this ploy here, and if it works in a matter of days, then he might say, you know, we always have that to go back to. So whether it's sanctions in Iran, you know, you can look at Iran. They're in a very similar situation to Turkey. Their economy is coming apart. There are demonstrations in the street. It wouldn't take much to push them over. So we need to be careful what we see here.
Russia, China, pressure on all of that.
Oh, yeah. Lots of places you can use this.
So do you think you buy the banks that have sold off, you know, 2.5% on Friday? They're down again today a little bit. The U.S. banks? Yeah,
I think the U.S. banks probably, they don't have the kind of exposure. Some of the European banks do. A lot of the Turkish debt is dollar denominated. The other thing that's happened is that pretty decent sell-off last week did some damage to some of the charts. The DAX and other things over there look like they're developing some weakness. So I would be a little careful. I would tiptoe into it, Wilfred, not jump.
As we go into, obviously, seasonally weak months here, people, Rosenberg's tweeting about housing in recession. You got oil back 67. What do you think are going to be the major potential potholes over 2 or 3 months?
Well, I think you do want to keep your eye on the geopolitical. We're going to be moving up into the midterm elections. Polls and other things will also be there.
You think Democratic House is market negative?
I think the Democratic House is probably market negative. I will tell you, I think if the Russians are going to tamper with the election, they might want to see the Democrats take the House, because it could lead to impeachment. And even though the impeachment likely wouldn't be successful, it would tie up the government of the United States for months and months, and that might be an objective of the Russians. So don't be so sure which side they'll tamper on.
Finally, Art, the U.S. dollar is getting stronger against everybody. I mean, especially emerging markets right now. Can the U.S. stock market go up in this kind of dollar environment?
Well, it is a problem, and it's a problem because trade has been going reasonably well. And as long as we don't go crazy with the tariffs, you would think the international positioning of the United States would be good. But if the dollar keeps soaring, our products are going to be far more expensive, and it's not going to work out. So the rising dollar, as you aptly put it, can be a threat first to the economy and slowing it down, and therefore secondarily to the market.